さてと始めましょう。Alright, so today we're talking about Anki. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Well, it depends, right? So if you're a beginner, you want to acquire or learn as much vocabulary as possible and as fast as possible. And the thing is, you're often eager to start speaking and talking to people, or at least be able to say basic sentences. So for that, I think that's fine. If you're A1, A2, you should use Anki absolutely and have something under your belt. Unless you are staying home, you're not traveling around, you're not talking to people, and you just want to be fluent as fast as possible. In that case, you don't need it. But it still helps. And the thing it helps most for beginners is comprehension, not just recall. And comprehension is way better than recall, actually, because comprehension, understanding a message, leads to acquiring the language. But if you don't understand the message, or you just understand the words and understand the translation, that doesn't mean you're gonna acquire the language. It just means that you understand the translation. It doesn't mean you've acquired it. So in that case, you should sentence mine. And your goal would be to understand what you're mining for, what you're mining, and always use sentences. It's okay if they are not I+1, because at some point you will become I+1, but you should prioritize vocabulary that you're gonna need on a pretty fast basis, right? Or on a regular basis. And then once you get the first 100 words, you're A2 now. You're not A1 anymore. You should also have the most basic grammar rule under your belt, but that's gonna appear in your sentence mining, so that's fine too. You should really be A2 by then. And once you're A2, you should really dive deep into immersion and do as much immersion as possible. And make sure that when you do a sentence mine, when you sentence mine and grab a card, make a card, on Anki, it should have audio too. You can segregate and have a deck for audio, for listening, and a deck for reading, that's fine. But what I have seen to work best for people is to have both, actually, on the front and on the back. If you're at a lower level, here we are A2 supposedly, so you can have it in your native language, the meaning of the word of the sentence. You can have just a translation of the sentence, that's fine, but I like to have both a translation of the sentence and a translation of each word separately, because they have several meanings and depending on the context, and I want to know, I want to be able to recognize the right meaning depending on the context, right? So that's why I would rather have all the words one by one with their meaning from the dictionary, from a lookup, and I would really stop at maybe 3 different meanings for each word. If a word has too many meanings, just choose the 3 most relevant ones, and that should be enough. From B1, some people will be still insecure. Maybe they are looking to talk better or understand better, I don't know, but they will continue Anki as a crutch And instead of immersing more. But the thing is, if you just immerse more, you're gonna get better anyway. And it's not a question of time anymore, because more Anki will not equal faster ability to speak. Unless you're doing shadowing, but it's better to do shadowing when you're already fluent, you have basic fluency, or fully fluent. It's even better. It's gonna be even faster. So that's what I would advise, is that you stop doing Anki unless you're really insecure about it at B1. Instead, you should read more. Read, and listen more. Listen as much as you can. For people who say that they don't have time to do that, well, you have time for Anki, and if you're doing more than 30 minutes of Anki, you could have really read for 20 minutes and listen to something for 10 minutes. That's just an excuse you're giving us. So that's my 2 cents. Sorry if I appear aggressive on that, but I guarantee you're gonna get results faster if you immerse more. Any Anki time from now on should be changed into immersing time, and choose high quality immersion. So like I said, quality for me means that you both have audio and something to read at the same time. It tends to be like, like when you're on a bicycle that has the little wheels, and you don't need to think about equilibrium and momentum. You can just enjoy it better, faster, and therefore you're gonna understand more messages in the same time frame, because you have that little crutch of having both sounds and writing. And you will have a lot more extra content and context from something that you watch or that you read. Having the audio when you read a book, because it's an audiobook maybe, like on LinkU. On LinkU you can read, and often you'd have natives audio recording, so you can listen along that you're reading. On YouTube you can listen to audiobooks, and sometimes you have either an automatic subtitles from YouTube, or you would have someone who wrote manually all the subtitles. And these type of immersion tools are much better in terms of yielding fast results, right? Especially from B1. You're gonna acquire vocabulary so much faster. And then there are the other type of tool that you can add on that. I use Language Reactor. You can use Migaku, it's fine. There's no real difference. Maybe Migaku has more like side tools and things you can use, but mostly Language Reactor will do the job fine. You don't need to know how much vocabulary you know, but if you know, it can maybe encourage you to go further, to do more, and to stick to it, right? So that's on you. You do whatever you want with that. I'm not trying to sell you a product here. I'm just telling you what I use. And by the way, this is Goreum Daejeon Day 4, and this was theory. And if you're asking yourself, what am I doing here? I'm trying to get my 16,000 steps for the day. I'm already at 10k. I only have 6k left. So I'm enjoying the view, the sun, the bird, and nature, sightseeing. It's quite calming, agreeable. Agreeable? No, that's French. Agréable. No, appeasing and enjoyable, let's say. Alright. See you later. Have a nice day. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die. Let's go.